Jamin, you are obsessed with your business. That's all you do. That's all you talk about. I can't get you to hang out. I can't get you to go party. I can't get you to do all the things that we used to do. I can't get you to come play video games and chill. I can't get you to play Madden. Can't get you to do any of these things anymore, Jamin. You're obsessed. I've heard this throughout my career in network marketing, and I'm so glad that I have become obsessed. And it's not necessarily just obsessed with the business. I'm obsessed with progress. When you find yourself being obsessed with progress, you'll find that you start deleting things out of your life that do not enhance or encourage or contribute to any amount of progress that you're trying to have. So, Jamin, you're obsessed. Man, I've heard it. And which brings me to a question that I got from a friend the other day that was asking about network marketing. They've seen it for years, they haven't got involved in it, and they came to me and said, Jamin, you're one of few people that I know that have had great success in network marketing. Can you please tell me what it's going to take and what I need to do? They haven't decided whether they're going to join yet or not. I don't think that they have. But so I'm going to share that with you, especially because I heard again that Jamin, you're obsessed. This is from a friend, and we're going to have these friends along the way, guys. Friends that just are not ready to take the journey with us. Maybe they're not in a time in their life where they're ready to grow. And sometimes when you decide to grow and people start to see you succeed and excel and move forward, you know, they'll say these things to you because you're kind of breaking your old patterns, your old rituals, your old habits that created that life that included that person. To change our life, to change what it looks like, is to change our rituals, is to change our daily habits. It's our daily habits and actions, or lack thereof, that create what we live in, what the reality looks like, what our days look like. I look at the world like each lifestyle in our life as a combination lock. And there's combinations, it's actions, it's habits. Look at actions and habits as combinations and understand that it's unlocking something, it's creating something, and then again, lack thereof. So, we're heading into 2016. I did a video the other day while I was on a hike talking about our daily rituals and our habits and what they create and what they're going to create. So I'll put a link to that under here if you want to see that and go into further detail. I don't want this video to be too long, but what does it take to be successful? And let me bring it back. What does your perfect day look like? What does a day of freedom look like? What if you didn't have to wake up to an alarm clock? What if you didn't have to clock in to your job Monday through Friday or Saturday? Because that's what we do. We repeat Monday for 5 days a week. We get Saturday off and Sunday to go to church and praise the Lord if that's you. Awesome. If not, you know, maybe one day, right? So that's what our lives look like. Now imagine you had 7 days a week that you weren't obligated to be anywhere. You didn't have to get up early and drive to work and put up with people that you don't like, probably, and that don't like you. And there's stress and competition and it takes up all your focus. Imagine, just close your eyes and imagine a life full of absolute freedom. You don't have to chase the dollar every day. You have residual income coming in, and now you can delegate your time and your focus to so many other things. Who would you become? What hobbies would you pick up? What would you find that your purpose would be in this world? What would your purpose be? What is your actual mission aside from your job? What is it? When you get there, when you get to the point where you don't need a boss, you don't need a job, you say, you know what? Give that job to somebody that needs it because I don't. You become, what does that say? The CEO. Engraved. I got that engraved here when I retired, when I was free from that system. You're your own CEO. You're the CEO of your life. And I really want to frame this first before I tell you what it's going to take. Now, if you're in network marketing for freedom, for time freedom, and you want to get out of that system that's holding you back, you know that you're put here for more. You don't want to do that thing for 40, 50 years. You don't want to do that. You have a mission. You need time freedom. Maybe you need wealth to acquire, to give, and a lot of funding for a mission that you may have in the back of your mind. Maybe that's you. What is it going to take? So I had a mentor one time when he's trying to explain this to me. When I finally really decided to go all in and make it happen, he used the analogy as an airplane. He said, Jamin, in network marketing, if you really want to make it, if you want that freedom, right? Imagine you're in an airplane. And what does it take to get that airplane off the ground? Quarter throttle? No, you're going to run out of runway. Half throttle? No, you're going to run out of runway before you lift off. 80% throttle? He said, no, you're going to crash and burn. You're going to run out of runway. 100% throttle is what it's going to take for you to get your business off the ground. He said, you got to go all in. You got to put a massive amount of energy into your business, into your teammates to help them and get that off the ground. And what it's going to take is a lot of energy if you really want to be free. Maybe you only want to make an extra $100 a month or $200 a month just to supplement some extra income, and that's fine. But for the ones that want freedom, for the ones that want wealth, for the ones that just want to be liberated from that system and they want to do it sooner than later, guess what? You have to put a lot of energy into that business. You have to be obsessed. When you start this business, when you first get started, just because we signed up, it doesn't mean we got started. Just because we signed up doesn't mean we got started. And just because we made 1 or 2 phone calls doesn't necessarily mean we've got started, that we've made the decision. What it means to really get started. And mind you, there's exceptions in this industry. There's people that have luck. I know of people that have got really lucky. You know, they got started, they signed up 1 or 2 people. They didn't have to develop themselves. They didn't really have to call their list. Those 2 people, you know, went and blew the business up. They were really disciplined. They were really focused. They took it upon themselves to go create. And since network marketing is a leveraged business, it's a beautiful model. The person that helped and brought that to them gets paid, right? So there is luck in network marketing. It happens. I've seen it. But we don't want to focus and hope and bank on luck. We want to bank on creating, making sure it happens. And what we have to do to get started and really make this happen is go all in. Push with immense amount of energy. Submit to the process. And what does that consist of? We have a training system on here. It's the 4-step success system. I'll post multiple links to what it's going to take. But first and foremost, it's the decision to be obsessed. Once you get started in this business becomes your baby. It becomes your thing that you have to cultivate and push and put energy into, because no one else is going to do it for you. So I hold myself to a higher standard. So when people say, Jamin, you're obsessed, it makes me feel great, because it makes me know that people identify that I am focused, that no matter what, I'm going to make it happen. So what does your perfect day look like? What is freedom from the corporate world, the man-made system that keeps most people frustrated, broke, and not finding what their true purpose is? What if you could free yourself from that? Think about that. What would it mean to you? And what would you do to earn that freedom? I promise anybody, if they go all out, my last meeting, I said you need to have 30 shares in 30 days. And if you duplicated that in your business, just that idea, guess what? You're free in 6 months. That's if. Jamin signing out. Let's get it.